Imagine if there were infinite versions of you living in alternate realities. What if every choice you made splintered into a parallel universe? It's not science fiction, this is the reality that physicists are exploring when it comes to the fourth dimension. But what does this really mean for our understanding of the universe? And could there be multiple realities just beyond our reach? Welcome to Atomic Domain, where we explore the mind-bending frontiers of science and tech. If you're fascinated by how the universe works, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now, let's dive deep into the physics of parallel universes. To understand parallel universes, we first need to grasp the concept of the fourth dimension. In physics, the fourth dimension is not a tangible place you can touch. It's something far more abstract, it's time. In our 3D world, we experience length, width, and height, but time adds another layer. Just like how we can move in 3 directions forward, backward, left, right, up, or down, we can also move through time. But there's more. The fourth dimension isn't just about time, it's about spacetime, a unified concept where space and time are connected. Think of a fabric stretching across the entire universe, with massive objects like stars and black holes warping that fabric due to their gravitational pull. But how does this lead to parallel universes? According to quantum physics, the universe isn't as deterministic as we once thought. The idea of parallel universes suggests that every decision, every possibility, branches off into a separate universe. Imagine this: you're at a crossroads in life, every choice you make could spawn a new universe. There could be a version of you where you chose differently, living a completely different life. To support this theory, physicists point to the multiverse theory. It suggests that our universe is just one of many, each with its own set of physical laws. Think of the multiverse as a massive cosmic bubble bath, with each bubble representing a different universe. Now, imagine this. Could the fourth dimension, the fabric of spacetime, hold these bubbles? And could these bubbles exist simultaneously with their own versions of time and space? This is the heart of parallel universe theory. So, what does science say about these parallel universes? Quantum mechanics, one of the most powerful theories in modern physics, plays a key role. In quantum mechanics, there's a concept called quantum superposition. This is where particles can exist in multiple states at once. For example, a particle can spin clockwise and counterclockwise at the same time until it's measured. Could this phenomenon explain parallel universes? Some theorists believe that the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics could. According to this idea, every quantum event causes the universe to split into multiple versions, with each possible outcome creating a new universe. Every time you make a decision, the universe splits. In one reality, you took the left path, in another, you took the right. This creates an infinite number of parallel universes, each containing different versions of yourself, living out different scenarios. But there's more. String theory, a framework that aims to reconcile quantum mechanics with general relativity, suggests that there are not just 3 spatial dimensions and 1 time dimension, but many more dimensions. Some scientists believe these higher dimensions could be hiding the key to the existence of parallel universes. String theory posits that at the smallest scales, there are additional spatial dimensions beyond the 3D space we're familiar with. Could the fourth dimension be just one of many hidden dimensions? What if the existence of parallel realities could be explained by the folding and stretching of these dimensions? Now, let's bring the idea of spacetime back into the picture. According to general relativity, massive objects bend spacetime, creating what we perceive as gravity. But could these distortions create separate timelines or parallel realities? Could there be alternate versions of our universe hiding just beyond the edge of spacetime, where the gravitational forces are different?
Let's take the idea of parallel universes in the fourth dimension even further. Could we one day travel between these realities? If multiple universes exist and time itself is a pliable dimension, could we potentially jump between them like flipping through pages in a book? While this might sound like pure science fiction, some theoretical physicists believe that it might be possible. One potential pathway to this kind of interdimensional travel lies in the concept of wormholes. Wormholes are hypothetical tunnels through spacetime, connecting distant points in the universe. In theory, a wormhole could act as a shortcut, allowing an object to travel from one point in spacetime to another almost instantaneously. But what if wormholes weren't just limited to traveling within our own universe? Could they be the key to traveling between parallel universes? Some scientists have proposed that wormholes could connect different universes, allowing us to move between them. If this is the case, then the fourth dimension time could serve as a bridge between different versions of reality. But there's a significant problem. Wormholes are incredibly unstable, and we currently have no way of creating or harnessing them. For them to be stable enough for travel, they would need to be held open by exotic matter with negative energy density, something that we've never observed in nature. Until we find a way to stabilize these wormholes, traveling between universes remains a distant dream. Another idea tied to the fourth dimension and parallel universes is the idea of time travel itself. Could we not only travel forward and backward in time, but also jump between different timelines? If time is truly a flexible dimension, we might one day discover ways to navigate through different time pods, each leading to a different reality. This would also raise a lot of questions about causality, the principle that cause precedes effect. If you could travel to a parallel universe, could you change events that happen in that universe? Could you influence your alternate self, and would your actions have ripple effects across multiple universes? In addition, the concept of traveling through different realities brings with it the potential for time paradoxes. If time itself is interconnected and fluid across multiple universes, could changing something in one timeline have consequences on others? Could interacting with different versions of the universe cause contradictions that could unravel the very fabric of reality?
As we continue exploring the nature of parallel universes and the fourth dimension, another fascinating concept arises: higher dimensional beings. These beings would exist in dimensions beyond the three spatial dimensions we experience. Could these beings interact with us, or could they even influence our universe in ways we can't comprehend? According to string theory, the universe has more than the three spatial dimensions we perceive. There could be as many as 10 or 11 dimensions, with some curled up at incredibly small scales beyond our ability to detect. These higher dimensions might harbor entire realms of existence with different versions of reality operating under their own laws of physics. One idea is that our universe might be just one slice of a higher dimensional space. In this scenario, there could be entire universes existing within these higher dimensions, each with its own laws of physics. We might be living in a three-dimensional projection of a higher dimensional reality where the fourth dimension serves as the connecting point between these universes. But could beings exist within these higher dimensions? These hypothetical entities would be fundamentally different from anything we can imagine. They might be able to perceive all of spacetime as one, experiencing past, present, and future simultaneously. For them, the concept of time might be irrelevant, as they could see all moments of existence as a single, interconnected whole. If these higher dimensional beings do exist, could they be interacting with us in ways we can't detect? Could they influence the quantum events that occur in our universe, or even have a role in the creation of parallel universes? Perhaps some of the strange phenomena in quantum mechanics like the double-slit experiment or the measurement problem are the result of higher dimensional influences that we simply cannot perceive. As we explore the possibility of parallel universes and higher dimensional beings, let's also consider one of the most provocative aspects of these theories, the infinite universes hypothesis. What if there were not just a few parallel universes, but infinite universes, each with its own timeline? This idea stems from the notion that every choice, every possibility, could create a new reality, a new universe. In this framework, the universe is not just a singular entity. It's a vast multiverse, each universe existing in parallel with others. If every quantum decision or action leads to the creation of a new universe, then the number of potential realities could be limitless. There would be universes where every imaginable possibility has played out, from the grand to the trivial. For instance, in one universe, you may have chosen to study physics, and in another, you became a professional soccer player. These versions of yourself could be living out different versions of your life, each universe a reflection of the possible choices you could have made. This theory would mean that the number of parallel universes is staggering, far beyond our ability to fathom. Now, let's take this even further. What if identical copies of you exist in these parallel universes? Could there be a universe where an alternate version of you exists, living an almost identical life? And what if this version of you had made just slightly different choices? It's possible that every person could have infinite versions of themselves, each existing in parallel timelines, living slightly altered versions of the same life. What about the possibility of being able to communicate with these other versions of yourself? Imagine a scenario where we could somehow access these alternate realities and meet our other selves. Could we exchange knowledge or experiences from different timelines? Could these alternate versions of us even be aware of each other? While this is purely speculative, it's a fascinating idea that challenges our understanding of identity and existence. The implications of parallel universes and the fourth dimension reach far beyond just the question of alternate versions of ourselves. Another intriguing aspect of this idea is the potential for time travel. We often associate time travel with the ability to travel backward and forward in time, but what if time travel could also involve jumping between different realities? This brings us back to the concept of wormholes, hypothetical tunnels that could link distant parts of the universe, potentially even different universes. In theory, wormholes might allow us to bypass the vast distances between universes, offering a shortcut that could make interdimensional travel possible. But what if wormholes could also function as gateways not only to other locations in space, but also to alternate realities? Could traveling through a wormhole allow us to enter a parallel universe, a universe where time has unfolded differently? The concept of wormholes isn't just theoretical. They arise from the equations of general relativity. However, there's a catch. Wormholes, as described in theory, are extremely unstable. To keep them open long enough for something to travel through, exotic matter with negative energy would be required, something that has yet to be discovered or created. While wormholes might not yet be a practical way to travel between universes, the theoretical possibility raises a fascinating question. Could we one day find a way to stabilize these cosmic shortcuts and use them for interdimensional travel? Could traveling between parallel universes become a reality, just as we now dream of traveling to other planets? If wormholes could somehow connect different realities, it opens up the possibility of time travel across dimensions. Rather than simply moving through time within our own universe, we could move through time across different parallel timelines. The implications for history, reality, and even causality would be profound, potentially allowing us to observe or even interact with other versions of events, worlds, or people. Now, let's consider the scientific tools and technologies that could eventually make the exploration of parallel universes a reality. For years, scientists have used particle accelerators like the Large Hadron Collider LHC to probe the very fabric of the universe. But what if, by smashing particles together at incredibly high speeds, we could not only learn more about the basic building blocks of matter, but also discover evidence for the existence of parallel universes? One key concept in theoretical physics is quantum fluctuation, the idea that particles can spontaneously appear and disappear in a vacuum, even in empty space. Could these fluctuations be evidence of the creation of new universes, or could they be glimpses into alternate realities? Some researchers have speculated that by studying the behavior of these fluctuations at the quantum level, we might detect signs of parallel universes, or at least begin to understand how they might exist. Another breakthrough that could help us explore the fourth dimension and parallel universes lies in the development of quantum computers. Unlike traditional computers, which process information in binary 1 south and 0 south, quantum computers use quantum bits or qubits that can exist in multiple states at once due to superposition. This allows quantum computers to solve complex problems much faster than classical computers. Could quantum computers help us simulate the physics of parallel universes? Could they assist in modeling the interactions between higher dimensional spaces and the universes they contain? With their ability to perform calculations far beyond the capacity of current technology, quantum computers might one day provide the computational power needed to explore these exotic ideas. As we continue to push the boundaries of technology, it's possible that our understanding of the fourth dimension and parallel universes will deepen. Who knows? We might one day discover concrete evidence for these alternate realities, or perhaps even develop the technology to traverse them. Let's take a step into the speculative realm and think about the philosophical implications of parallel universes and the fourth dimension. If infinite universes exist, and every possible outcome occurs in one of them, what does this mean for free will and determinism? If every decision we make branches off into a new universe, does it matter what we choose? Are we living in a universe where every possible version of reality plays out, or do we have the power to shape our own future? The concept of multiple universes could also challenge our understanding of identity. In a world where infinite versions of ourselves exist in parallel realities, how do we define who we are? Are we simply the sum of our choices, or is there something more fundamental that ties us to our universe? If a version of you exists in every possible reality, is your existence somehow intertwined with all of them, or are you just a fleeting moment in an infinite series of timelines? The idea of parallel universes raises difficult questions about the nature of reality. Could there be infinite versions of Earth, each with its own unique history and future? Could there be a version of Earth where humanity never existed, or where the course of evolution took a drastically different path? If parallel universes are real, then everything we know, our history, our future, our very identity could be just one thread in an intricate web of infinite realities. As we consider the implications of parallel universes, we might also ask ourselves whether we are ready to confront these truths. What would happen if we discovered that our universe was just one of many, and that our choices didn't have the singular consequences we thought? Could we handle the responsibility of knowing that every possible outcome has played out in another universe? As we wrap up our exploration of the fourth dimension and parallel universes, we're left with a profound and humbling question. Are we alone in the universe, or are there infinite versions of us living out countless possibilities? The idea of parallel universes challenges our understanding of space, time, and reality, forcing us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about the world around us. While the existence of parallel universes and higher dimensions is still purely theoretical, the scientific community is actively exploring these ideas. Whether through quantum mechanics, string theory, or the study of spacetime, researchers are inching closer to understanding the very fabric of reality. Who knows, one day, we may even find evidence for the existence of alternate universes and develop the technology to explore them. Until then, the mysteries of the fourth dimension and parallel universes will continue to spark our imaginations and fuel scientific inquiry. Could we one day unlock the secrets of these hidden realms? Could the fourth dimension hold the key to understanding the universe itself? Only time, and perhaps a bit of luck, will tell. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the unknown. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Atomic Domain and let us know your thoughts on parallel universes. Could we be living in one right now? We'll see you next time.